Hey guys, it's Bronnie, and this is the Love Letters and Hate Mail EP track by track. So the EP has 6 songs. There's Funeral Song, Scream, Love Letters and Hate Mail, title track, and then we have Rabbit Hole, Wake Me Up When I'm Dead, and Skeletons. So, Funeral Song. Now, I love writing double meanings in songs, well, in this case, triple meanings. I love writing about, stories, made-up stories, or real life, and Funeral Song has many different meanings. So, I wrote this song in February 2021, and in fact, get a load of this. So, on average, previous years, I would write 2 or 3 songs a week. This year, I have written about 4 or 5 songs. This whole year. Yeah, writer's block has been very real this year. Thank God, Funeral Song and Love Letters and Hate Mail, that's another song I wrote this year. Those 2 songs made on this EP. So one of the meanings of Funeral Song, I wanted to create this kind of dark story. So it's kind of about, if you listen to the lyrics through it, it's really someone who, is passed away. They're singing to their killer. So this could be, an ex-friend, a previous relationship that they've been in. They're basically singing a song explaining how they got killed, and yeah, it's being like, well, I hope that you feel bad when they play my funeral song, because no one knows that they're the killer. It's like a little crime, what's it called? It's like a little murder mystery kind of story there, but it can also have so many other meanings. I wanted to also write about someone changing you so much that you don't realise, but eventually you do, and you realise you're a totally different person, and it's kind of like you're mourning the old you. And it can also be, waking up and realising that you're not the person you once were, and you want to change that, and people are kind of mourning the old you, but you're so much more happier now, so it's kind of like, well, I hope that you feel bad when you play my funeral song, because I am so happy right now, and you just gotta stop mourning the old me. The second track of the EP is Scream. Now, this is already a fan favourite. Big love to Spotify for giving this song so much love, and for you guys as well. So this song is about some very, very basic people. Now, we've all come across people who will try and bring us down, ruin everything for us, and they get to you so much that you're just constantly watching your back. We've also been there with, ex-friendships or relationships where you find yourself subconsciously just checking, their social media, trying to see if they're having a rubbish time, but then you kind of realise that you're doing it so often, and you're like, okay, I'm kind of turning into their biggest fan here, checking their profile all the time, gotta stop. So yeah, if you have ever been in those situations before, then I guess Scream is the one for you. You can also watch the music video on YouTube, Bronnie Vivo. I had the best time doing this. So we recorded the Scream music video with James Lind. We recreated the opening scene of the 1996 scary movie Scream. Had the best time. So yeah, enjoy me playing the role of B-Tech Drew Barrymore.
Say goodbye, it's all because you couldn't lie. It felt so good to make you cry.
Track 3 is Love Letters and Hate Mail, the title track of the EP. Now, this is one of my favourite songs on the EP. I had such a fun time writing this. This is one of the songs I wrote this year. Now, this song has a very similar meaning to Rabbit Hole. It's, all about slowly kind of realising that this is not the type of relationship for you. This could be a friendship, a romantic relationship or anything like that. So it's all about, being in a relationship, and slowly over time you realise that this relationship is making you so unhappy, and they're actually a pretty horrible person. The lyrics of the chorus are, I set fire to the sky just like your love letters turned to hate mail. So, it's all about the relationship. At the beginning, it's all very flowery and nice. And then, over time, slowly over time, it just takes a turn for the worse, and you realise you are so much better off without them. Peter Gebbie did a cracking job. Whenever I send him songs, he is in my brain. He knows exactly what I want. He produced it and mixed it.
Oh, this is my shot. I'm sorry I got to give what I got before.
Track 4 is Rabbit Hole. Now, this was the first single I released from the EP. We recorded the music video with Matty Clearway. Clearway Media had the best time. It was recorded in Vessel Studios. Big up to Vessel Studios. So, Rabbit Hole, the verse, it's quite sad. It's all about really being in a toxic relationship but you're too scared to leave in fear of being lonely or in fear of what they're going to do to you, which is sadly quite, common in some relationships. But the chorus is very empowering. You're realising that this is your shot to get out now, you gotta grab it. I've had some people messaging me saying that this song has made them realise that this is the relationship they're in, and they had the confidence to leave, and they're now happier people for it. So big love to anyone who is experiencing any relationship like that. Then big love to Julian Bowen, who mixed and mastered it. And shout out to my drummer, Chris Mitchell, who smashed the drums on this EP, and he also did the artwork for the cover. And he's also filming this video right now.
Wake me up when I am dead.
Okay, track 5 is Wake Me Up When I'm Dead. I wrote this in 2017, so I can't really do maths, quick maths. 18, 19, 4 years. This song is 4 years old. I wrote this. I remember I came off tour. I think I was on tour with Room 94. I had one day off before the last gig, I think, and I sat down, wrote this song, and I just instantly loved it. And it's finally out. Do you know what I've realised? This EP is actually quite bitter. Wake Me Up When I'm Dead is kind of the same concept as Love Letters and Hate Mail and Rabbit Hole. So this is another song about someone changing you. You were once so fearless and now they've just left you so delicate and you are overanalyzing everything. Wake Me Up When I'm Dead is kind of just, you've basically just given up and you're just like, right, this is me. Wake me up when I'm dead. This song is 4 years old, so it's finally out. Teenage Bronnie will be very, very happy with me right now.
These skeletons you kept in your closet are starting to haunt you.
Track 6 on the EP is Skeletons. Now, I released this song in lockdown. It was October 2020, and I don't know, I love releasing singles, but if they don't finish on an EP or an album, I find that sometimes they can kind of get lost, and I really didn't want that for Skeletons. And I think it goes very well with the whole concept of Love Letters and Hate Mail EP. This song is actually about an old friend of mine, someone who is very troubled. I think the lyrics will kind of do all the explaining. And big love to my grandma, aka Gogga. Yeah, when I was a kid I could never pronounce grandma, so I just called her Gogga. I used to, Gogga and Jeff. Even though my gramps is called John, I just called him Jeff. But yeah, anyways, big love to Gogga because at the end of the song, she reads out the poem Do Not Stand at My Grave and Weep, and I am obsessed with that poem. In fact, I first heard about that poem, I was watching Desperate Housewives. It was series 4 episode 10, don't ask why I know. If anyone is a big Desperate Housewives fan, they'll remember this episode, the big tornado episode, and Karen McCluskey, the older lady in this, her best friend dies saving a load of Lynette's children. And basically she reads the poem Do Not Stand at My Grave and Weep, and as soon as she was reading it I was just in tears. I just had to incorporate this on the EP, so I asked my grandma Gogga if she would like to read it out, and she did a cracking job. She smashed it well in Mary, but yeah, and I'm just so happy with the way it turned out. So yeah, hope you guys love Skeletons.
Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn rain. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die.